Hello. Is this shit working? I don't fucking know. Wait, let me go check on YouTube. My audio's loud as fuck. Can you guys hear that? Wait, 1 second. I'm gonna go look at my live. Okay, wait. Hello? I'm gonna go look at my live. I love the fact that it's not totally one-to-one, actually. Okay, wait. Whatever. Free recording software. You get what you pay for. I gotta turn this fucking audio down. What the fuck? Okay, it's the effects volume. I like being able to hear stuff, but I don't know if I need it fucking God knows how loud. I don't like full screen. I'm an asshole who doesn't like full screen. But I guess I'm using full screen anyways. Sure. So, I'm a little bit drunk right now. I'm not actually, like, properly drunk yet, because I have alcohol tolerance of a fucking god. Let's see if I can get attention. I want attention, so I'm gonna send this to some of my friends. Okay. I think it's working. One second, I'm gonna get out of full screen so I can go look at my YouTube comments that I'm not getting. Oh yeah, and also my streaming. Is that working? Yeah, that's working. Hello, hello? Yeah, okay. Cool. Awesome. So I've never played Getting Over It. I haven't even, like, watched a proper playthrough. I just, like... All of my, like, knowledge of it comes from watching people rage and then throw down their controllers. And I'm drinking without even dying. I like Buzzballs. They taste like if hand sanitizer wasn't a disappointment when I drank it as a kid. But, anyways, as I was saying, so I've never actually played Getting Over It. I've never even, like, watched a proper playthrough outside of, like, a handful of rage bait clips. So today I'm gonna see, and it was on clearance on Steam or what fucking ever, because it's like a 10-year-old game and nobody gives a shit anymore. So I'm just gonna play it for shits and fucking giggles, and I'm saying this like anyone's listening. There's a grand total of no- Oh, there is somebody. Hello. But, yeah. So, fuck it. We ball. And if I suck and I want to kill myself, I suck and I want to kill myself. Oh, so it's just like... Okay, so it's just mouse movements. And, okay, I've already died. I have a grand total of, I have a beer, and I have a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 buzzballs? I don't quite remember. I have enough, I think. But again, I don't really know, because... Well, I know my alcohol tolerance is unusually good for somebody who hasn't drunken much before. And I've pre-gamed before I started playing this. I don't actually know the upper limits of my alcohol tolerance. I've only done so much underage drinking, you know?
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Oh, this is awful.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have.
I didn't even do my homework, baby. I just fucking spammed it the night before. Okay, there we go. This is really fucking... Oh, God. And my hand-eye coordination isn't great to begin with. Yeah.
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not
I
ready
agree.
for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back.
Well, so starting over used to stress me out a lot, like especially as a kid. So oftentimes I just like never start. And I've gotten better now. And a good deal of what's helped me feel better is like playing Minecraft on like regular mode instead of keep inventory. Because I used to be a fucking pussy as a child.
I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry.
No, I'm doing this until I win. I got alcohol in my system. But my hand-eye coordination isn't the best to begin with. I get hand spasms, and with a game like this, you can't really fucking tell. But it becomes really obvious when I'm doing, like, fine... And it makes it funnier. All of my hobbies are, like, hand-related things. Like, I like, sculpting. I like, drawing. And so it's really funny. I'll just have hand spasms and they'll fuck my day up. And it's not like... I don't have, like, crazy tremors or anything. It's not debilitating. It's just really fucking annoying. Oh my god. Anyways. Oh, nobody in my chat anymore. Is it because my voice is shitty? I know I sound like a girl, but I'm not actually. Sorry, we can't all be Markiplier. What the f... Watch me, like, fucking fail the game, like... And I'll be drinking, so the title is I Drink Every Time I Die. That's a lie. I'll be drinking in between when I feel like it. But I have to take, like, an especially large swig when I die, because I'm mostly just a sipper. My mom gets drunk after, My mom gets drunk after, like, 3 sips of any alcohol, and it's really funny. Because for some reason, she expected me to be the exact same way, despite the European father. And as we all know, the Europeans are a bunch of functional alcoholics. This is fucking awful. I'm not nearly interesting enough. Actually, as far as I'm stuck here, let me tell you about the time I went across the country in an ice cream truck. How about that? Got arrested, molested, and robbed within 24 hours of being in California. Being in California. Isn't that fun? Oh my god. As you can tell, I'm great at video gaming, and I definitely don't have issues. This is gonna be fucking killer on my wrist. What the fuck? Okay. If I get too mad, we're switching to Minecraft. And you can watch me be an idiot there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Just gotta figure out these fuck-ass controls. I love this, like, gameplay of making your extremity the controlling part of your body, because it's never the controlling part of your body in any video games. It's always, like, your midsection and shit that's your hitbox. Which doesn't really matter at all in real life. Like, fuck you! Okay, wait, I'm figuring it out. Adapt. But, like, when was the last time you met anyone who, like, walked around torso first? I'm also just really fucking leggy, so I don't know. I move like my limbs are trying to hurt myself. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. I'm figuring it out. Sort of. My mouse is also not very good. Because... fuck my life. I also don't have a mouse pad. I have a piece of paper. Isn't that awesome? I don't even know if anyone's listening to this. I could just be talking to myself. I like talking to myself. Okay. There we go.
This game is a homage to a free game
Fuck!
titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game is Jazzor, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
You just gotta go through this portion really fast. God, if I suck this bad at the beginning, how much am I gonna suck at the end? And there's Buzzball 1 down. I rate Peach... Oh wait, I still have a sip. Wrong pipe. Oh, I'm sorry, Dougie. I'm not dying. I'm just stupid. My dog is in the room with me. She's the cutest dog ever. But, so, I rate Peach... I don't have enough to compare it to yet, but I'd say it's pretty good. It's like what I expected the hand sanitizer to taste like as a kid. When I was dumb and eating shit that I shouldn't have. Delicious. I saw different packagings for Peach, and I'm not sure if that does anything. This one's Peach Chiller, but I also saw like a Peach Breeze. I'm not sure if it's the same flavor, just packaged differently. It totally could be. But this peach I judge pretty good. My next one's Forbidden Apple, and I might have to get up at some point, because some of them are chilling out in the fridge. I like apple. I like apple juice. Who doesn't like apple juice? I used to grow up in an area that, like, grew apples and shit, so I'm pretty picky when it comes to apple juice, though. Oh, that's... Yeah. Okay, wow. You can't really taste the hand sanitizer aspect. Oh, fuck off! Whatever. I did it once, I can do it again. There we go.
Well, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration.
I like this fucking asshole narrating. Like, gee. Thanks. But another reason why I'm doing this, I want to test what my alcohol tolerance is. How long until I'm fucking incoherent? Because I've always been, like, weirdly good about substances. Like, I get a little wonky in my speech, but I don't, like, feel particularly stupid. I'm just slurred. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Big, no. There we go. I'm gonna drink before I do this. So, I wouldn't say apple tastes like apple juice. It doesn't really. But the hand sanitizer flavor is a lot less noticeable. God, I want fucking attention. Why is nobody paying attention to me? That's not what I'm looking for. Wait, let me send this to more of my friends. It is 11:57. Wow. Which, that isn't really much at the end of the day. Come on, pay attention to me, people. I want attention. Does it even fucking matter? Not really. Do I not have a comment section? I swear I set up so people can comment. All messages. I love spam. I welcome spam. I say that like anyone's watching the spam.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a V game. It's built almost entirely out of bound and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time.
Sexy hiking. I
In
love
it,
that.
your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavour. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing.
That's the thing. You gotta keep momentum up, and you gotta keep momentum up, or else you're fucked. Yes.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. No. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, but a lot of people never got past it. Prod and poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over.
Fuck you, man.
In that lack of compromise. Most obstacles
I know this is just like a homage to a game you think is funny, but come on.
Get through them once you have the correct method, or the correct equipment, or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
No!
Sorry about that.
Oh! Fuck me, man. Oh, fuck me. The less I think about this, the better I do. Which is great that I'm drinking. The fuck? So every now and... because I don't have a way to view my comments while I'm streaming. Because I'm an idiot. But, on the computer at least. So if I pause and look at my phone, it's because I'm looking to see if anyone's paying attention to this shit. Okay, wait. Oh wait, that counts... so that's not a death, but it's a restart on a lot of progress, so I should drink again. There we go. Liquid courage, baby. What is in those balls? What's the alcohol? There's no ingredients list that I can find. Oh, it's 12 a.m. Happy June 12th. What's the alcohol in buzzballs? So... okay, so the cocktails have, like, vodka and shit. The chillers have, wine. I think I'm drinking the chillers right now. But I might have some of the cocktails, too. I don't fucking know. See, I'm not nearly, like... oh my fucking god. Hopefully I'm not here all night. Oh my god. Asshole! Shut the fuck up! That's like a great little bit of rage bait there, is the fucking narrator. Like, gee, yeah. Okay, come on. Yes! And he strikes the fucking thing again. Okay. I swear to fucking God. I will blow your hammer and eat it. that even make fucking sense? I'll boil your hammer and eat it. What sort of fucking statement is that? Oh my god.
What we call failure is not the falling down, it's staying there.
I hate you. Oh, come on, dude. You got it. I say this like I'm not the asshole controlling him. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I gotta drink again. I've decided to count failure as, like, an excuse to drink, and part of that's the fact that I just want to drink. Oh, you assholes. All of this delights me. I love it when people are mean to me. I get off on it. Probably has something to do with my father. I shouldn't blame him for all my issues. Okay. How does...
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazro intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier.
Yeah.
It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
You are such an asshole.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with
Okay,
ideas.
I'm only
And that
feeling
can be
that
like
because
working
I'm...
with quick sets
Oh
of
my
it.
god, no.
You mold your
Yeah.
ideas into a certain
Thank you.
shape that can be played with.
My dog's looking
And
at
in
me
the
all
process of playing
confused
with
because
them,
I'm using
they
the
begin
tone I
to
tell her
harden
to
and
not
set
eat
until they're a
plastic
beautiful
with.
rock. And at that point,
She's
it's
so
painful,
cute.
not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
I think you just have an inability to change. But my dog is the cutest dog ever. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased, although I totally am. But everyone who meets me tells me, wow, you have the cutest dog. Everyone loves her, too, because she's so friendly and sweet. I got her... I'm pausing to talk about my wonderful dog to my audience of... fucking nobody. Anyways, I'm pausing to talk about my wonderful dog to my audience of nobody. I should put this in promo. So I'm pausing to talk about my dog to fucking nobody. Sorry, I'm going on Tumblr. Because... why the fuck not? So, anyways, off of Tumblr. So my lovely dog, who is so fluffy and so cute, we think she's part Pyrenees. Obviously, we don't know for sure because I got her from a shelter. She was like, super cheap because the previous owner made up some weird, like, lies about behavioral issues. I've never had behavioral issues. Maybe it was an issue, but it was totally an issue with her environment rather than her herself, because she is the sweetest dog alive. She was a little bit food insecure when we first got her, but it's completely fine now that she knows that nothing's gonna take her meals. Except for me, I might stick my fingers in her mouth because she ate something stupid, but she also knows better than to try and, like, fuck with me. But my dog has the cutest curly tail and floppy ears, and she's white, like pure white, a little bit cream colored on her shoulders and ears and stuff, but like mostly pure white. And her paws are black and pink, and her nose is like ombre pink. And she's got little freckles on her nose that you can see through her fur. And I got her a little red collar with a little Minecraft wolf heart as the tag. Minecraft wolf heart. Minecraft heart as the tag. I guess it's technically just like a generic video game heart. But everyone who looks at her is like, oh, the great white wolf. So it's a Minecraft wolf heart. Fuck you. But anyways. Yeah, this shit tastes like hand sanitizer. But like good. But anyways, she is the cutest, fluffiest thing, and she can hold up her ears. Oh, she knows I'm talking about her. She can hold up her ears, but she chooses not to because I don't know. So she just has the generic mutt ears for the most part, but then she'll get like startled or excited by something and hold up her ears, and it's really funny. Oh my god, come on. I love my dog, obviously. I got her about 2 years after my childhood dog passed away, which was really rough, but she's helped me feel so much better about everything, really. How the fuck are you supposed to get up here? Is there, like, something else I don't know about? I'm like... Yeah, because so, the thing with me drinking, because I can feel it, I can sort of feel it now. My brain still feels completely like myself. I don't know if I'm getting stupider. I might. I'm definitely getting more talkative. But I still feel myself. And a lot of people are like, well, I'm real stupid when I drink. But I feel like myself. I'm just more talkative. I'm more prone to saying stupid shit that I would normally keep inside my head. Drunk actions are sober thoughts and all that. It's the same with most intoxicants, though. Like, I've tried multiple things. I've tried mushrooms, I've tried weed. I haven't done anything harder or more psychedelic. But both every substance I've tried, I've more or less, like, felt like myself, but slower and maybe a bit more talkative. Weed makes me want to jack off for some reason. But I don't know. Why the fuck not? Because of that, I don't really think much of most substances, despite having access. And I'm an Oregonian. I'm allowed to talk about this. It's not illegal. I can get my hands on most substances. No problemo. But I generally think they're so, like... They don't really do anything to me that's more interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll get super fucking blacked out, though, and I'll wake up tomorrow with my pants in a ditch, and I'll be like, oh, yep, okay. I get the appeal now. I'm also only 21, so I haven't, like, had a lot of experience with that stuff. I'm pausing. I'm pausing for a second. Because obviously I suck dick. Shout out to my no viewers right now. Does this record? I'm pretty sure this records and, like, posts it later. Which, yeah, cool. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Let's go watch the guy we followed 6 years ago for Ace Attorney shitpost. Smack the ground with a hammer a bunch of times. That sounds, while drunk, that sounds great. Or tipsy, I should say. Because I don't feel properly drunk, I just feel tipsy. Genuinely, what the fuck is the logic here? Okay, is this the logic? Oh my god. Asshole. Can I get through here? Fuck you. I like how he's like, oh, well, I felt like... And then it's something, like, literally impossible. Like, come on, narrator. Is it, like, the actual developer, or is it just some fucking guy they hired to pretend to be the developer? I mean, this whole thing seems like a love letter to a really shitty game he liked, so who fucking knows? Sexy hiking. For sucking dick, I'm gonna take another swig. Oh my god. Yeah, I suck dick. I should just kill myself. Woo! More hand sanitizer down the hatch. Great hand sanitizer, though. Like the platonic ideal of what hand sanitizer should taste like. Platonic ideal. What the fuck does platonic ideal mean? Like, obviously I know what it means in a sentence, but like... What's the origins of that? Wait, I'm gonna look that up. What does platonic ideal mean? Platonic ideal. Platonic ideal. Yeah, okay. It's perfect absolute. Why the word platonic for it? Did the word platonic used to mean to something else? Because generally I mean it like in a... I don't want to fuck you way. Or hold your dick while you pee. No homo, bro. Nobody's holding my dick while I pee. That's the real reason to get a girlfriend. Have somebody to hold.
The soul would have no rainbow, had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
Oh, you asshole. I like how he quotes people. That's such a dick move. Only an asshole quotes people. Unless if it's like something funny. Or Freddie Mercury. Or Dolly Parton. I like Dolly Parton. She's super hot for an old lady.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
You asshole. Dolly Parton is super fucking hot for an old lady. Oh my god. If I could like, any living celebrity, I would fuck Dolly Parton. She is so fucking hot. I love Dolly Parton. She's... I have a box of Dolly Parton cake mix in my cupboard right now. Should probably make it at some point. But all of my family is gluten-free, and it's not really fun to eat a cake by yourself, especially since I don't like cake that much. Like, I like cake, obviously. But if I'm making a thing for just myself... If I'm making a treat just for myself, I'll generally go with, like, a pie or a brownie thing. And the thing is that my family can't eat gluten. So if I'm gonna make a cake that I'm not even gonna complete, because I like cake, but I don't like cake that much, it's like, what's the fucking point? Oh my god. I'm gonna need to take acid reflux pill tablets before the bed. There we go. And I've kind of figured out the technique here.
You can hit the escape key if you need to change the mouse sensitivity.
Asshole! Thank you, though. Oh, my dog's farting up a storm. Wow. That was ripe, little girl. What the fuck? My dog's also giant, by the way.
Believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true.
You are such an asshole.
And knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now.
I do believe it, and I'm not miserable. Because I have alcohol in my system. And a beautiful, fluffy, giant dog next to me. Who's admittedly ripping ass right now. Can you tell me I'm a good boy? Please? I've sucked enough dick. I want to be told I'm a good boy. Next, I jerk off live on stream. Drunk. Happy to see that I've made my way back up. Now, only to figure out that fuck-ass passage. Come on. Watch me, like, soft lock myself or some shit. Oh my god! Oh, you asshole! Why would you play that? Please pick a better sad song if you're gonna play a sad song. Wow, I am just sucking cock right now. I'll be eating pussy once I'm out of here, but I'm sucking cock right now. It's not even T-girl cock, it's just regular fugly cis guy cock. Oh my god. My arms, like... What the fuck are you doing, man? I'm sorry, dude, I can't help the fact that I'm awful at video games. Okay. I'm trying to get better, though. I have, like, a retro game hobby, which makes all of this a little bit funnier. Because I, like, collect a lot of retro games and retro game consoles. I scour garage sales and shit for it. But I'm just not that great at them. Which, admittedly, my favorite games are like Ace Attorney and fucking Minecraft. So I was kind of doomed from the start. Which, people can tell you Minecraft has like a great combat system all they like. It's not very interesting. Like, anything interesting is just like kind of accidental. From like game mechanics blowing the shit up, like the beds in the Ender Dragon thing. Or like end crystals and shit. Like, the most interesting combat stuff to be added has been like the spear and the fuck-ass hammer, the mace. Like, before that it was just kind of like, a spam click, I guess. Even now, it's pretty spam click. And I'm not saying this is a negative thing. As I said, Minecraft's my favorite game. Probably. At least it's the game that I play the most. But the combat's not that interesting. And I'm not saying that and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because quite frankly, having like crazy fucking attack combos would do a world of detriment to how Minecraft runs as a game. But like, if I'm playing a game and I feel like fighting shit, Minecraft's not my go-to. I play Minecraft to like build shit. Have something interesting. Childhood nostalgia, even.
If you need to take a break, it's okay. I've saved your progress.
Oh, you asshole. Shut the fuck up. I'm drinking.
Stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
No, I'm not. But I'm also... I'm not crying. But, another one that has really fucking boring gameplay. First off, most turn-based games. And I'm not saying every turn-based games, because there are turn-based games with interesting combat systems by virtue of having to think about it. But there's a lot of really fucking boring turn-based games. I'm sorry, but turn-based combat's fucking boring.
To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering.
Like, I don't think the combat's particularly interesting. If I'm there for the story, I might as well just go watch a fucking cutscene movie, you know? Because that's all I'm fucking doing in turn-based. I'm sitting there and watching the characters do all the fighting. At most, I might need to strategize a little bit, but... Which... is probably why I don't like Pokemon very much. I like Pokemon, but not that much. Dunsparce is my favorite Pokemon, though. I like Dunsparce. Not the Dunsparce, just Dunsparce. But I like Pokemon games. I play them through. But I get really bored. There's no replayability to me at all. Like, Pokemon's not those games that I go and min-max everything. I just kind of get through the game. And then once I get through it, it's like, oh, that was fun. And then I never play it again. Which are fine games, but they should not be charging as much as they do for a game with such little replayability if you're not, like, in love with the Pokemon franchise, you know? And it's a whole world of mascot characters, which is fine because that's Pokemon's whole gimmick, but, like, mascot characters get really fucking annoying in any other context. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't like turn-based very much. Another one that's really boring is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact has really boring combat. And every time they try to, like, complicate it into something more interesting, all it does is turn into word salad. That, at the end of the day, mostly just relies on spam skill and spam attack button. You can think about what order you put your characters in, but it doesn't really matter as long as you have the meta ones. Which, that's to be expected. It's a gacha game. But, people who say Genshin's combat's interesting are liars who lie. And people who, and I'm saying this as somebody who's been playing the game for a fucking while. Like, I'm not a pre-launch player, but I'm pretty fucking close, man. I was there for the first year. Fuck off. I was there for the first fucking year, you know? But,
you have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sababa.
you know, Genshin Impact's not very, like... It's not the most interesting game in the world to me. I like it. I've been committed for several years at this point. Shin Yan's my favorite character, which says a lot. But one, they fucked up their world building really bad with the past couple of updates. And two, the combat's not interesting. It's really not. Like, there's definitely characters that are more fun to play, but it's more of a timing thing. And, like, how they feel to play, rather than, like, any actual, like, thought into the combat system. Like, speed and shit. Like, all the characters that are clunky are just, like, shitty to play. Which is part of the reason, like, I like Shinyan as a main, because you do have to think about playing her. Which, I have a great fucking damage output with Shinyan, and that's because I've min-maxed the everlasting shit out of her. But also, there's an interesting amount of thought that comes into playing with a non-meta character. You really gotta learn their kit inside and out. Meanwhile, with meta characters, you're just kind of like, I got your recommended set. I don't really need to understand you very well, as long as I got your recommended set and, like, one support that works well. But with a non-meta character that you like, one, you're committed to building this character because you like her. And two, there's a certain amount of, like... Because you have to actually understand what you're playing when you're not playing meta. Because a lot of meta guides are just regurgitation. You follow them and you do, okay, you do well. But when you're playing something non-meta, you gotta actually learn the character, or else you just get fucked in the ass repeatedly. Which is something I find a bit pleasant. I'm also a DPS barber user, though, so don't take anything I say seriously ever. Because I live by the bit as well. Okay. And I've made my way back up. I'm drinking. I love my grand total of fucking nobody for watching me drunk play a game that came out in 2017. That nobody's given a shit. I don't know if, because I don't do shit like this very often. So for all I know, this like completely, like, I fucked up and this gets completely wiped off the internet after I'm done. Which at the end of the day doesn't really fucking matter. But I like pretending people are paying attention to me. I haven't, actually. Because these lights are inconveniently placed. I'm starting to get tired of Apple hand sanitizer. I'm not done with this buzzball yet. But I want to go get a different one anyway. Because I'm tired of the flavor. Which is a fantastic thing to say. Anyways, I'm gonna go fetch a different alcoholic drink. I will be back. Okay. Hi, Sunday. Oh, big girl. Girl. Woo. Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear me from here. I am back. And I have fetched, berry cherry limeade. I don't normally like berry flavored things very much because I think that it's just flavor amalgamations. I'd say that's more hand sanitizer-y than the apple flavor, but it's something different. I mean, they're both pretty hand sanitizer-y. It all tastes like fucking hand sanitizer. Hopefully I don't vomit in my sleep and die. I say that like I'm a back sleeper. I'm not. I'm not that healthy. I sleep on my side like a normal person. I think I'll be sleeping in the same room as my dog tonight, though. I don't think I'm that drunk, really. I'm definitely starting to feel, like, warmer. Okay. Apparently, like, Buzzballs have a really high alcohol percentage, so I've tanked through one and didn't really feel a ton. And I'm halfway through another one, and then I just took a sip of another one. So I have 3 Buzzballs on my table right now. But I've only... Fuck yeah! Whatever. Syphilis didn't give up. I know his name's not Syphilis, but I can't think of the name right now. Cause I don't give a fuck. Oh my god. I just keep thinking of Dolly Parton. Play a Dolly Parton song. She's hot. Gilf. Gilf of all time. As long as I'm over the fucking ore! Whatever. Girl, whatever. Like this guy's tan lines. I have the same tan lines. Bro. Fuck ass tank top tan lines. I have a farmer's tan like a motherfucker. I'm like a quarter Maltese, which isn't a lot, but the Maltese is really fucking obvious. Like, I look more Maltese than I look more like my mother. You don't realize it until I've tanned up, because Maltese is like the weird, ambiguous Mediterranean race. Are we Italian? Are we Arab? We don't know. I also don't know, and I don't plan on ever getting a DNA test, because I don't want the government to have my information like that. Thanks. I'm saying this as somebody who hasn't researched jack shit about my heritage. So I tan really fucking easy. Like, I walk outside, and I tan really fucking easy. And I don't burn. I've can count on my fingers the amount of times that I've had a sunburn in my entire 21 years of living. So it's like really fucking weird when I get a sunburn, but I've always had I have like a bit of a perpetual farmer's tan at this point, because I'm also an idiot who doesn't use sunscreen. Which is fine, I don't care. If I die of skin cancer, it's better than some of the other ways my relatives have gone. Rather not shit myself to death, thanks. Although Gramps had, like, colon cancer or some shit, which is not great. Prostate cancer that turned into colon cancer. He had like 5 types of cancer at the end, though, so like, he was Cancerous George. This is terrible things to make jokes about. In my defense, I am under the influence of alcohol. I can definitely feel it at this point. I also was raised in a very tough... I shouldn't say tough. My family is very loving. Very dark humor family. We've always been joking about each other's misfortunes since the day I was born. My mother in particular. My mother's one of those people who likes being sad. And I love her to death. She deserves good things. But there's a little... I've come to realize she actively enjoys being a bit miserable. And enjoys being the center of drama. So there's a point where you just kind of give the fuck up, you know? Like, okay, you're gonna stay in a marriage that's unfulfilling because... you don't know how to not be miserable, I guess. No. Sure, whatever. Thank God I have Jason. Oh my god. Imagine how fucking annoying it would be if I didn't have anyone to talk to about my mother's weirdness. Okay, I should stop talking about weird family stuff. This is me getting drunk and, like, playing video games. I was just a first-hand witness of it today, so I guess it's on the forefront of my mind. I also have a cat. I was talking about how cute my dog is. I also have a cat that's really fucking weird. I'm gonna drink again. Ugh. Yeah, I would say the berry and the apple are about equals in terms of taste. But I think the apple does taste slightly less like hand sanitizer, but the berry also has a better aftertaste. I don't know. I think the peach is still the best one so far. But I also just like peach flavored things. But, like, there was a point where I was eating, like, 5 packs of peach rings per day. But yes, my fucking cat. So, it's technically Jason's cat. Jason's, like, my uncle, neighbor, dad thing. It's a long story. So, my neighbor Jason has this cat who is kind of my cat, too, at this point, because he hangs out at my house and I feed him. So, my fucking cat is this giant 20-pounder. And he's not fat, he's just 20 pounds. It's like, along... Oh my god. It's along the same lines of how, like, Maine Coons and Norwegian Forest cats are just fucking huge. It's that, but he's like a house cat. He looks like a standard house cat. He's just fucking massive for some reason. So I have this 20-pounder cat, and every time I see a normal-sized cat, I'm like, wow, that cat's so small. But no, I just have the 20-fucking-pounder in my house. The McWhopper of cats. But anyways, although McDonald's burgers are super fucking small, so who gives a shit? But I have this giant 20-pounder cat. He's mostly black, and he's got a little tuft of white fur, and he sunbathes a lot, so his tummy's a little rusty. He also doesn't have a tail, so he's just kind of square-shaped. I have this giant fucking square-shaped cat, and he just kind of... And he's so huge and square, it's so funny. He's Big Kitty. Like, that's his legal name. He's Big Kitty. The previous guy we met, who had him, was a Harry Potter fan, and his legal name was, like, Sirius Black or some shit. Terrible fucking name. Terrible fucking book. Which, J.K. Rowling's, like, Black Mold Mania aside, have you, like, I've reread the Harry Potter series as an adult instead of a miserable fucking teenager. It's not good. Like, objectively, it kind of sucks. Like, whatever about your childhood nostalgia, but, like, it objectively fucking sucks. It's not very good. There's a whole slave class in her book. And, like, honestly, none of the characters... I think the only reason why it got so popular, it was the first magic school thing, really. That wasn't, like, weird. Like, obviously there was magic school concept, like, magician apprentice concepts before that, but it's kind of the first magic school one that wasn't, like, 101, one-on-one. So it got really popular because everyone was obsessed with the escapism aspect. But, like, in hindsight, it's not very good. And everyone who's, like, made stuff inspired by the bones of J.K. Rowling's bloated corpse has done an objectively better job. Like, I'm not saying fucking... what's her face Raven Dementia Way is better, but like the Harry Potter, like J.K. Rowling as a person is so rancid, it's tainted her whole series, and it's really taken the rose-colored lenses off of what's just like a mediocre series, you know? Because like it, like the series is fine. It's written like a book, obviously, but since knowing that J.K. Rowling's a fucking lunatic, um, the rose-colored glasses are off, and you can really tell what a shitty person she is just looking at the biases in her writing that you don't really think about as a kid, you know. Basically, if you have a trans person in your life, stop fucking buying Harry Potter merch. If you have a black person in your life, stop buying fucking Harry Potter merch. That's probably even more common than having a trans person in your life at this point. Stop fucking buying Harry Potter merch. Stop being a jackass, man. Oh my god.
If you try to please audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can only mean that you have no respect for them.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I always call it like a dumbification things, treating the audience like they're stupid because of a few bad apples or a few rotten eggs is always super fucking annoying, and it ruins the experience for everyone else. But yeah, I don't know. Another book series that isn't as great on a reread, and this is not hate. Percy Jackson.
Hate the game. Iced
tea. Nice. Anyways, this isn't like hate or anything, because I do, as far as I know, Rick Riordan's still a cool dude. Percy Jackson's not as good on a rerun, and admittedly that's because I'm not in middle school anymore, but it's, you can see refinement with his later writing. I'd say the Magnus Chase series was my favorite, like objectively. Which, it does seem a bit like representation Olympics, but that's not inherently a bad thing. I think it was really funny. I liked the titles. Why do you give a shit about my opinions on juvenile literature? I don't know. I just want to talk about it. Growing up, I got a lot of fantasy books, but I only got like parts of fantasy books because my mom just kind of grabbed whatever from the thrift store. So I had a bunch of like random starts, middles, and endings to fantasy series, but no ends to them. So I just like kind of like made up my own stories. Another one I really like, and this is one that nobody's ever fucking heard of before, except for like 5 people on Tumblr. I really like Monster Blood Tattoo. That's a series I really like. It was really, like, developmental to me as a kid. The illustrations were gorgeous. I haven't reread it in a while, though. I need to reread it. But the illustrations were just wonderful. Animorphs was another fun one. I say fun, like it's not a cautionary tale about war. But you get what I mean. All 0 viewers. I've been reading Andy Ware's work recently. I haven't read Artemis yet. Because I'm always wary of like weirdo, I don't know how to write women books. I'm gonna get to it. I'm not at work at the moment because it's my birthday. I have a bunch of plans and shit involving my mother. Because we share a birthday, so we do a lot of stuff for the entirety of June rather than just like the one party. So, I listen to audiobooks at work since I mostly just do physical labor all day. I say physical labor. I do a lot of, so I work at Walgreens, and yes, I obviously deal with customers, but for the most part, my day's spent doing the miscellaneous tasks and stocking and shit. So I don't actually spend that much time up at the front. So like, what's the point of me keeping my ears open if nobody's gonna fucking talk to me, you know? I'm just cleaning and dealing with shelves all day. I can take off my earpiece later if I need to, obviously. But I spend a lot of time listening to audiobooks while doing stuff in the back where nobody's interacting with me. Because, what the fuck, who cares? Okay, I think I'm sort of figuring this out. It's a process. It is 1 o'clock p.m. So, my grandparents got me this talking clock as a gag gift. And because I always talk about how much I dislike the talking clock in their house. And then my uncle, the asshole, set it up and then hid it in my house, and I have not been able to find it. It's been months at this point. I can't find it. I think he might have hid it in the fucking walls or something. So I just hear this fucking talking clock every now and then. And it's like, oh my fucking god. It's the most annoying thing on earth, but for the most part I've like blanked it out at this point. Anyways, I was saying something about Andy Weir. So I've been listening to his books during work. Project Hail Mary is very good, obviously, judging by the wonderful movie that came out. All the adaptations that the movie did differently compared to the book were very necessary for like a cohesive movie compared to a cohesive book. You know how fucking annoying internal monologues are in movies? They're the worst. I mean, not always the worst, but like, if you can show something in a movie rather than tell something in the movie, you should, you know? It's a visual medium. Use the fucking visuals. The book's for world building, asshole. But anyways, great movie, good book. Very enjoyable book. And then I listened to The Martian, and tell me why this guy can only write one kind of character. Like, I'm only here for space situations, and so is Andy Weir, so it's fine. But it's also like, come on, man. I know that you're just here for space situations, but think about the guy you're putting the space situations to, you know? Give him more than the same 3 personality traits. And again, I haven't listened to Artemis yet, so I can't speak on the virtues of her shining personality, but I've heard weird alien skin suit things about her, which isn't great. Which is sci-fi's treatment of women in general is really fucking wacky. Someday I'm gonna write a sci-fi book, and it's gonna be making fun of this kind of shit. Dude, how the fuck do you get up here? Is there like a secret passage or some shit? Genuinely, what the fuck? Sexy hiking, you asshole. Okay. I'm probably... What time is it? It's like 1 o'clock, as judged by my talking clock. If I don't get over it by 2, I'm probably just gonna shut this off and head to bed. Because quite frankly, I don't need to be drunk out of my fucking marbles. I say go to bed. I'm probably gonna be up for a while yet. But I got shit I need to do tomorrow. Not too much shit, or else I wouldn't be drinking. But like, shit. Because everyone loves my business. I don't get left alone ever, which isn't a terrible thing. I like attention. But also, it's like... How much... Oh, there I go.
Into the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I saw, and with old woes new, wail my dear time's waste.
Anyone who has their mother, like, really into their business, and their grandparents really into the business... Because, okay, here's the thing. I'm the only kid in my family... I say kid, I'm 21. I'm the only person in my family who's my age, right? Everyone's either a decade older or a decade younger than me. Which, for the most part, yeah, I get all the inheritance. But also, it leads to this thing where everyone's really fucking into my business. Because I am the only person in my family who is going through, like...
No. Patience is the
oh my god.
Of eternal peace.
I'm the only... I am calm. You're the only one pissing me off. I'm the only one in my family who's in my age range. So I'm the only person in my family who's in my age range. So it leads to this super weird fucking thing where everyone's in my business at a time where I just kind of want to be left the fuck alone a bit. I'm saying this as somebody who genuinely loves and adores my family. I love spending time with them. If I didn't spend a lot of time with them, I would probably be fucking miserable. I spend a lot of time with my family, but also, man, come on. Like, at least call me before you come to my house unannounced. Yeah? You're fine. It's a nothing burger fall. And it's funny because, so my mom also has this thing where she takes over anything you're doing that day. Like, everything she's doing overrides what you're doing. And that's just what it is. There's no getting around it because otherwise... 1, I don't like making my mother sad. And 2, she just gets really grumpy for a while. So everything going on... My mother's plans override everything, unless if I have somebody else who's waiting for me. So I'll have plans for the day. And then my mother comes in and is like, oh, we're doing X and Y. And I'm like, yeah, suck my cock. And I'm like, okay. And then we're just doing what she had planned for the day. And I'm like, I was gonna do things. And she shames me for not doing anything. And I'm like... And I shouldn't say shame. She worries about me because I don't do anything. And I'm like, every time I have plans to do something, you come in and you take over the day. Like, it's kind of hard to do things by myself. when whatever plans you have going on automatically overtake mine, and I'm never doing anything that, like, really particularly matters what day it is, other than if I have a day off or not. But at the same time, it's like, man, my mother's a little bit inconsiderate of other people's time, basically. And again, this is coming out of nothing but love. But, like, come on, man. Okay, that's enough of me ranting about my family. What else can I rant about? That isn't, like... Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot a drink since I fell down a lot. Ugh. What fucking time is it? It is 1:04. Another thing, the talking clock is 10 minutes ahead of time, which is awful. That clock sucks, I hate it. But I can't find the damn thing, so I'm just fucked. And Ian forgot where he put it, so I'm double fucked. That or he just won't tell me. Either or. Ian's one of those practical smart guys. Ian's one of those impractical smart guys. He's got a PhD, but he also has no common sense. Oh no, I'm so close. I can taste the victory. Feel it wanting to happen. I'm gonna get over it. This game fucking sucks. Like, okay, technically it's a genius idea for a rage game, but also it just kind of fucking sucks. The narrator is fantastic rage bait. Ugh. My throat's starting to get tired from talking. Talking to who? Nobody. 'Cause I don't have anyone who gives two shits about me playing video games drunk. And I probably have some friends who care. I'm gonna, like, look over this in the morning and be, like, absolutely mortified that I'm talking about, like, my mother being weird and shit. But whatever.
And the world laughs with you. Weep.
Actually, I don't really feel embarrassment. I just get worried about people thinking I dislike my mother when I say weird stuff about her. Which isn't true. She's my number one. But also, man, please learn how time management. figure out what informing people of your plans a day ahead of 2 weeks, because my requirement for getting time off is 2 weeks. My mother never tells me anything 2 weeks ahead of time. She just waltzes up to me one day ahead and is like, "Hey, by the way, we're doing this on Thursday." And I'm like, "Dude, I have to do the whole fucking shenanigans at work." She's never like held like a hourly job though. She's always been like the boss of herself, which is a lot to admire. But also, come on, man. Some of us are minimum wage fuckers. I got shit that I need to do. So I've figured out this for the most part. Knock on wood, obviously. And as I say that, I get stuck. Ah. I also start pitching my voice up higher the more I get drunk. Which, my voice is pretty high to begin with, all things considered. But it gets...
Better by far that you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti.
But it's very annoying because pitching up my voice hurts my throat. I have a very specific vocal range that gets... that irritates my throat if I'm outside of it in either direction. Which is like so stupid, right? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I got a drink. I fell, so I got a drink. My favorite country song is The Great Rock Candy Mountain. I guess that's technically folk. I don't actually know. On the big rock candy mountain, there's a place that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes, and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars all are empty, and the sun shines every day. Da 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 da. That's a good song. I grew up on that song. Because I was raised by a bunch of crazy people. Nothing but love. I went across the country in an ice cream truck when I was 8. I'm allowed to say things like that. Oh, my fucking piece of paper that I'm using as a fucking... went flying off into the air there. Oh, thank you, big girl. Hi, big girl. Oh, your ears. Oh, she's holding up her ears to hear me better. Big girl, I am... Ugh. Okay, I'm taking a swig of something other than alcohol to refresh my fucking palate. It's Dr. Pepper, but... Ugh. Lukewarm, flat, liter Dr. Pepper. Delicious. Did the job, though. I no longer feel Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm 2 buzz balls down now. Forgot to mention that. Which, apparently it's like a fuck ton of alcohol in one of those things. Which, I believe that, considering it tastes like hand sanitizer. I don't like beer very much. Beer tastes gross, and it doesn't even really do anything. I've drunken, like, tons of beer and not felt anything. Tons of beer. I've drunken some of beer. Drunken enough beer. I don't like beer. Sake's good. It's alcohol, sure, and it tastes like alcohol, but it's like not bad alcohol flavor, you know?
Creep through my fingers to the deep while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp?
It's not cheap beer, it's not cheap wine taste. I don't like wine much either, but I also don't have a very refined palate. I'm here drinking buzzballs.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Come on. Stop sticking! I hate this game. Like, at some point I am gonna finish this, even if I don't do it tonight. Because it will haunt me if I don't. But also, I hate this game.
Can I see another's woe and not be in sorrow too?
Can you shut the fuck up with the quotes?
And not seek for kind of
Quotes are awful.
In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll.
Oh no, I regret plenty chances. I mean, don't get me wrong, I regret plenty of things I didn't take, but I regret a lot of things I do take. Part of being alive, I suppose. I mean, not taking a chance is a chance you take too, you know? Everything's chance. Our lives are a series of percentages we don't know about. Like, for all I know, I'm 20% likely to turn into a chipmunk tomorrow. I liked Alvin and the Chipmunks as a kid, but mostly because I didn't know Nightcore was a thing. And then I found out Nightcore was a thing, and I was like, oh, why the fuck am I listening to Alvin and the Chipmunks? Nightcore has swear words in it. Sometimes. Yeah, my throat's starting to hurt from all this talking. Oh my god. I have no clue if anyone's watching this. Kinda doubt it. I'm one asshole drinking and playing a video game nobody's given a shit about in, like... How long ago was 2017 at this point? Because it's 2026. So it's almost a decade old. Not quite there, but getting close. So nobody's given a shit about this game in a little under a decade. And here I am. 20, very freshly 21. Playing this shit. Isn't my life fulfilling? Don't you want to be just like me when you grow up, kids? I actually do like being myself. You meet a lot of people who don't like being themselves. I quite like being myself. There's definitely things I want to improve on. Like, I need to stop being a pussy. But I quite like myself at the end of the day. I think I'm a delightful person. And I quite enjoy my own company. I do feel guilty over not talking to my little brother as much. I have a little half-brother in England. I don't talk to him very often because I don't talk to my dad very often. I feel kind of bad about it. Because I do like the kid. I love the kid, you know? And I want to be a good older brother. It's just not really happening. Oh my god.
William Shakespeare.
Partly because he's just so fucking far away. Partly because I don't know. My dad's always been like one of those dads who are like, oh, the phone goes both ways, and then you remind him you're 12. And he gets weird by that. And he always wants me to visit him, which makes sense, because he's got a kid that's also 12 right now. But also it's like, dude, I am 21. I work a full-time job. I'm taking a vacation for the first time in a year because it's my birthday that I share with my mother. I visited you on my summer breaks. How about you fucking visit me with your son? That you care about more than your other son. For once. And I will spend the fucking vacation with him. And you can sit there and be like, oh yay. Free babysitting when he's not at work. You know? Like, I get it, I'm kind of a royal fuck up. But like, come on, man. Because I'm not, like, chill with you fucking off my entire life or whatever. You didn't even pay child support for the majority of it. Like, isn't that fun? And my mom was like a struggling single mother. She married this guy who's like a shitload richer than him just to get by. Shitload richer than her just to get by. That's like... No, obviously I don't want them to stay together because they would have been unhappy as shit. But also, like, come on, man. If you really cared what I was doing, you'd put in effort rather than just, like, the occasional happy birthday text and holiday text, you know? Oh, I did it. Fuck me. Well, I figured it out, and now that I did it once, I can do it again.
There are no regrets.
Oh my god.
Just lessons.
Drink! An extra big shot. Let's see, I'm gonna have to go get a new one soon. But, anyways... I'm like, oh, I should stop talking about my family issues, and then I go and talk about my family issues. To be fair, the previous ones weren't family issues, they were just mild complaints. This is actual family issues. Who cares? I found a better dad. And I don't know what Nathan's gonna feel about me when we're older. But I'll always be in his corner. Always like, oh, I'm not mad about it anymore, because I'm an adult now, and it's true, I'm not really mad about it anymore. I'm just really disappointed in the guy, you know? It's like, damn. Like, I don't particularly ever want to be, like, a father like that either, but, like, if I had a kid, I wouldn't just fucking dip. Like, even if I couldn't make it over across the fucking sea, which, understandable, I'd give an effort to call at least, you know? Man, I don't fucking know. Not blaming on my 12-year-old. Not even 12-year-old. Mostly I'm just mad for that little kid version of me. Because, like, I don't really give a shit as an adult. It's whatever. But there's a little kid version of me that was so sad. And I feel bad for him. Like, that guy didn't deserve that. I'm also weak towards children in general, though. Like, I see little photos of myself as a kid nowadays, and I'm like, oh, I was so cute. Why was everyone so mean to me? Was it because I was autistic? Or whatever the fuck? I haven't actually been to the doctor. There's something weird, but I haven't been to the doctor about it. I don't ever plan on having kids, but I really like kids, which is such a weird thing to be, right? Because everyone wants you to have kids if you like kids. Which, no thank you. There's a very big difference between me, wanting the next generation of kids to have a great life and, like, wanting to contribute to that generation of kids. I have absolutely no fucking desire to have children of my own, at least biologically. Maybe I'll adopt when I'm like 40 or something, after much consideration and thought put into the process. And like an older kid too, that'll foster at first, so they get to have a say in the matter. But, genuinely, like, liking kids and wanting to be around kids, but not wanting kids of your own is such a weird fucking thing. Because people, one, assume really fucking weird shit about you. And two, they're always like, why do you not want kids? It's like your own legacy. And it's like, have you seen... One, I like having my alone time. I don't want somebody in my... And two, have you seen the fucking nightmare that toddlers put their parents through? That's not cool. I don't want to deal with that. I have no plan on being a deadbeat father. So, like... I have apps. So, like, obviously... I don't know. Just It's really one of those things where it's like, well, why the fuck would I do that? Especially at my young age, where I'm like getting drunk and playing video games I don't like for fun. And streaming to fucking nobody. Why the fuck would I bring a kid into that, you know? Huh. Terrible idea, thanks. I shouldn't reproduce. And off he flies.
It cannot recollect when it began, or if there were a day when it was not. It has no future but itself. Its infinite realms contain its past, enlightened to perceive.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Emily Dickinson.
I hate this. I know. Instead of a freak for not wanting to contribute to the gene pool. I have friends with kids, which is more than enough for me. I like having friends with kids. And I like having, like, kid relatives and stuff. Because I get all the fun benefits of kids, where I get to go hang out with them. But I don't have to deal with the actual practicalities of having kids, you know? Like, we can go fucking see the dinosaur museum. And it's really cool for both of us, because the dinosaurs are fucking cool. And I get to fuck off to my own house at the end of the day. And their parents have to deal with them for the rest of the night. Not my problem. I don't have to wipe their ass. It's great. But I get all the fun benefits of kids, like their endless creativity and really weird games that they play. Kids play so many weird games. I'm saying this as a weird kid myself. Every generation has like new and confusing weird games. It's awesome.
Most oft where most it promises, and oft it hits where hope is coldest and despair most sits. William Shakespeare, all's well that ends well.
I'm also really childish in my hobbies. Oh my god, what fucking time is it? It is 1:31. Oh my god. I'm gonna drink again. This game is like, it sucks, but there's something really inherently like addicting about it. Like, this is like some of the most unrewarding gameplay I've ever had. Like, okay, I've played other Rage games that are worse, but like, this is really unrewarding, but there's something so satisfying about the progression as well. It just really fucking sucks. Come on, asshole. This is exactly what I look like, by the way.
Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its hard may stand in the sun.
I'm a guy with a hammer and a barrel. The only difference is that I have giant fucking slug eyes popping out of my head instead of human eyes. On the bright side, because I have really childish interests and a baby face, like a motherfucker, people don't get on my ass about having kids that much. Like, obviously my family members are like, oh, why don't you want to have kids? And I gotta be like, oh, well, you know. And then they're reminded about how childish I am, and they're like, oh yeah, probably for the best. I'm like, yes, probably for the best. Which I don't even see anyone. Like, I get no fucking game, so it's like... Because I don't like dating apps. They feel gross, you know? And I don't mean that in like a... If you met your partner through a dating app, that isn't hate. I just don't like them for me. I don't like meeting people with expectations on what they're gonna be. That's unpleasant to me. I like meeting people organically. And I like being friends with people before I date. And not in like a, oh, I can only develop romantic feelings if we're friends way. I've had crushes on people I barely know before. But at the same time, it's like... Why in God's earth would I go out and hang out with somebody on purpose that I don't even really know if I'll like? Because, like, I like paying for my friend's stuff. I'll do that for a friend, but... I'm saying this as somebody who's friends with, like, more girls than guys. It's like... I don't know. Pay for my friends' meals sometimes. I also pay for their drinks sometimes. It's just kind of whatever, you know? I like doing stuff like that for my friends. I don't like doing stuff for that kind of stuff for somebody I don't know. Which is a terrible mentality to bring into the dating world, sure. But at the same time, it's like... What the fuck, you know? Who cares? I'm not getting any action anyways, so it doesn't matter. I don't care about dating. I don't particularly feel like dating at this point in my life. I'm more focused on not starving to death. And playing with my dog, my really awesome dog. I love my dog so much. Have you heard about the, like, proposals to make every child in woman in America bear a child? Isn't that fucking ridiculous? That's how you end up with babies in dumpsters and shit. Of course, it's such an unrealistic law. I don't it's never gonna pass with, like, as long as none of the Supreme Court has dementia or some shit. But it's, like, such a ridiculous fucking law. It's like... What are you fucking saying, you know? Okay. Celebration drink. My mouth feels really dry.
For years now, people have been
Oh my
predicting
god.
that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects. bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Meme culture is ridiculous nowadays. It's like instantaneous meme expiration. You can't keep up. Meanwhile, like, back in fucking 2016, we milked fucking Dave, whatever the fuck that Bork dog's name. I think it was Dave.
Over time, we've poured
We
more
milked
and
him
more
for
effort into this
years.
vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music.
I love
B
shitty
gossip.
movies. I watch a lot of really shitty movies. They're free on YouTube and on Tubi, a lot of them, which I dissed on Tubi. It's basically poob, like the Tumblr post. It's great. YouTube and Tubi have a lot of like really awful movies to like terribly good movies on them, and including some like classics you wouldn't think would be free, but okay, how does this work? Obviously, it feels counterintuitive, right? You go backwards to relax your hammer. But, I like Tubi and I like YouTube for just finding free shitty movies. And I watched one called The Ice Pirates or some shit a while ago. Terrible movie, great time. Okay, do I just like fucking spaz myself? But I watch a lot of really shitty... There's a lot of really fucking weird Italian movies out there. Like, the bootleg movies that they do are completely unlike anyone else's bootleg movies. They're just, like, into absurdism. It's great. Really recommend going onto YouTube and seeing if you can find, like, free Italian Star Wars ripoffs. The Italians were doing some weird shit. Another terrible movie I watched was The Holy Mountain. That was a fucking trip. Hey, don't fucking play the music. That wasn't a very long fall. I'm just trying to figure out how to get on that fucking pole. The world's worst pole dancer has no fucking legs. Okay. I might quit soon, 'cause honestly, I'm getting past the point of fun. But at the same time, God, the gameplay loop. I want to keep going. But I also don't. And I'm really tired of this fucking cheap-ass excuse of a fake mouse pad. Oh my god. It's not noticeable while playing Minecraft. It is very noticeable while playing this game. Holy shit. You have so much fucking, like, your entire range of motion is in your mouse rather than the fucking Because in Minecraft, it's only just like, see where you're going. You're basically moving nothing, Burger. And I don't... Pretty much every game you're moving with your keypad, and your mouse is just a churn in your head. You don't really move your mouse all that much at the end of the day. Maybe just like clicking and shit. That doesn't require a mouse. Oh my god, I hate this thing. Oh my god. And I'm 2 2/3 into a buzzball. And whatever fucking amount I pre-gamed, I don't even remember at this point. The buzzballs are just what I was drinking while on stream. Which I find better streaming alcohol. Maybe whiskey. That would be terrible. Or vodka or tequila. I'm tired of buzzballs. They taste like hand sanitizer. It was fun for a minute. I'm tired of it. Oh my god, you fucking dick! I think what part of it made the Project Hail Mary movie so good is that there's not a lot of, like, good things left in the world at the moment. Like, obviously there is. You wouldn't be alive if there wasn't.
This is the hour of lead.
But...
remembered if outlived. As freezing persons recollect the stove. First chill, then stupor, then the letting go.
But there's definitely been a lot of misery in the past few years, so having such a hopeful movie was very nice. Although Andy Weir is a fucking idiot. Oh, it's not political at all. Be so fucking for real. It's a movie about climate change and humanity coming together despite cultural and government differences and putting aside their fucking egos. And there's a woman at the head of it who knows that she's gonna get fucking nuked on the chopping block as soon as... Be so fucking for real. Not political, my ass. Although, people who say that, it's so interesting to see what authors consider non-political. Because,
I think anger makes you swing the hammer harder, and that can push you away from the wall.
it at least is funny. It's really funny seeing what people consider non-political, like what their default view of the world is, because normally it's like very conservative, but Andy Weir's not really conservative. I mean, his like judging from the excerpts I've seen of fucking Artemis and the alien whatever, again, I haven't properly read it yet, so I can't properly judge. But what I've seen is kind of weird. But, like, it's so weird seeing what people think of the, like, default state of the world. Because there's a lot of people who would consider The Martian and Project Hail Mary liberal trash if they, like, applied critical thinking skills to it. Which, I'm not a liberal, I'm a leftist. There's a big difference. But it's very interesting seeing what artists consider non-political, because all art is inherently political. There's no getting away from it. even the stuff that you think is just like default state of the world, it's political. Pornography is political. Everything's political at the end of the day, which is awful, and it's very stressful thinking about it. So I totally get turning your brain off to it every now and then for a while. But it's also important to engage in those critical thinking skills. But I like seeing what people consider non-political.
The pain in knowing this has happened to you.
And I'm saying this as somebody who doesn't, like,
But through all this,
try to think about politics that hard at the end of the day. Like, obviously I pay attention because otherwise I'm an American. It's important to pay attention. But it's also very interesting seeing what people consider non-political and what they think the default state of the world is. Because whatever you think the default state of the world is wrong. There's no default state of the world. There's only what you think the default state of the world should be, you know? Personally, I believe it should be a world where everyone's kind of allowed to do their own fucking thing as long as it doesn't harm others. But that has people shitting their pants for some reason, and people consider discomfort as a form of harm, which it's not. If you're assigning morals to discomfort, then you need to grow the fuck up. Like, I don't like fucking... Like, I get... There's plenty of things that bring me discomfort that are utterly harmless. I'm not gonna go and try to claim that weird pornography is fucking the devil's work because it makes me uncomfortable, you know? And I say weird pornography, I get into some weird pornography myself. I love weird pornography. So if I'm calling something weird pornography, it's real fucking weird. But also, at the same time, they're not hurting anyone. As long as it's not like CP, who gives a shit, you know? And that's more of a... Like... As long as nobody's a victim, who cares? People are allowed to be as gross as they like. Being a human is fucking gross. We're all snotty. We make so much fucking mucus all the time. We have weird bodies that suck. Okay, I'm figuring this out.
I'm crushing your dreams and dashing your hopes.
No, you're not.
You're climbing a mountain with a hammer and no ropes.
But, yeah, it's like truly one of those things where if somebody's not fucking holding a gun to your head or hurting your mother or some shit, you shouldn't care. You really shouldn't care. Maybe, like, if you're gonna make fun of them in a private group chat with your friends. But, like... You really shouldn't give a shit about what other people are doing with their lives if they're not directly entangled in your life or harming others. There's no point. All you're doing is making everyone annoyed and miserable. Anyone who, like, is well-adjusted does not give a fuck. You're the only one causing a panic, you know? I don't know. I'm also remarkably even-tempered. I used to be, like, super pissed off in high school. I, like, stabbed anyone who annoyed me with, like, sharpened pencils and candy canes and shit. But I am remarkably even-tempered now. It's very interesting to have people comment, oh, you'd, like, never get mad. When I know I used to do, like, be so pissed off all the time about everything. Things that mattered and things that didn't matter. Should still be mad about things that matter, but... things that don't matter, you're just hurting yourself. It's important to have, like, a handful of things that don't matter to be mad about, though. Or else you become really fucking annoying in different ways. Like, I've picked Ford's bad shades of yellow and purple. And there's one more, but I'm not remembering it right now. Because my memory is not the greatest. But, oh, Fords and Jeep,
The mountain seems no more a soulless thing, but rather as a shape of ancient fear, in darkness and the winds of chaos born amid the lordless heavens thundering.
No! Oh, you fucking dick!
George Sterling.
I'm gonna get up to the rock, and then I'm probably gonna quit for tonight. But, Ford's Jeep Wranglers. Fucking Jeep Wranglers, man. I let myself get angry about Jeep Wranglers because they fucking suck, and everyone's sucking off this terrible fucking car. They're the most uncomfortable things to man, and I'm like national average height for reference here. I am 5'9". I should say 5'8", 5'9" on a good day. I am 5'9" on a good day. I do not fit into those cars properly. I am very averagely proportioned. I am national height. I am like the ideal weight, maybe a little bit over, but not by much. Not to the point where doctors would be blaming health conditions on my weight. I am national average height. I am the ideal weight for that height. And I cannot fit in those fucking cars properly. They are so fucking uncomfortable and shitty. They're the worst fucking things ever to be made. I don't know how they fucking passed inspections either, considering that they're basically a fucking brick on wheels that destroy every car in the vicinity and anyone inside them in any sort of crumple test. Not only are they the most uncomfortable cars in existence, they also have, like, so many problems off the fucking get-go that you have to fix, and everyone's like, oh, well, if you know how to maintenance your car, it's not a big deal. You shouldn't be buying a stock brand new fucking car, and it shouldn't have problems as a stock brand new fucking car. A Jeep Wrangler is a piece of shit because, quite frankly, if you buy a car that's brand fucking new, anyone should be able to buy a car and drive it with no fucking problems if it's brand fucking new, you know? Like, meanwhile, Jeep Wranglers have all sorts of fucked up alignment issues, other engine issues. They suck a dick, and it's like, you shouldn't have a brand fucking new car that sucks. Like, really awfully, too. And it costs way more money to fix those pieces of crap than it does to, like, buy one in the first place. And they're just awful to drive, too. And I'm saying, so part of how I learned to drive was on a Jeep, Wrangler. Those things fucking suck dick. They're the worst. I hate them. I fucking hate them. And quite frankly, they shouldn't be, like, as popular as they are, because they're just so fucking awful. Like, they're just goddamn fucking worst. And, like, everyone shits on Ford owners for obvious reasons, but I shit on Jeep Wrangler owners. Because it's the exact same kind of, like, man-baby mentality, except there's also, like, other grown-ass adults falling for the trap, rather than just the sort of man-baby that goes for a giant fuck-off Ford. And nobody wants to admit that they wasted their money, either. With the thing is, I'm able to admit it because I didn't buy the Jeep Wrangler. It was my stepdad that did. But no, they fucking suck a dick. And And the main argument's always, oh, it's an off-roading car. Well, they're not good off-roaders either. Anything a Jeep Wrangler can do, my fucking 1999 Jeep Cherokee can do, and better. Because it doesn't suck a dick to drive. It's fun to drive. That's the main thing. Jeep Wranglers are so fucking unfun to drive. Awful cars. Terrible cars. They're terrible, terrible, terrible. And the seats are the worst. Uncomfortable. Nobody can fit in them. Doesn't matter if you're tall or short or in between. You can't fit in those fucking things. They're the most uncomfortable material known to man. Anyone who's under 5 feet tall, anyone who's under 5'6" or 7 specifically, can't get in that fucking car. By the way, I've had to boost up people. Like, grown-ass adults. I've had to boost up grown-ass adults into that car because they were under 5'6". You know how fucking ridiculous that is? Like, a normal person should be able to get into your fucking car if it's not raised, you know? I shouldn't feel like I need a fucking ladder for a stock Jeep Wrangler. I just fucking hate Jeep Wranglers, man. A lot of people have those stupid-ass lights, too. The ones that blind everyone in the vicinity. Those are awful. Just terrible, shitty cars, Jeep Wranglers. Jeep Cherokees are fucking awesome, though. And the CJ's fine. The CJ doesn't have half of the problems that the Wrangler does. Like, obviously, there's some same problems because the Wrangler is based off of the CJ. But honestly, the worst of the Wrangler's sins are not shared by the CJ. And obviously, the Jeep Cherokee, specifically the, 1998, I think it is? I don't quite remember. I have a 1999 four-door model with, I'm not lucky enough to have, what's the fucking, I have an automatic fucking, oh god, I don't remember. I'm drunk, that's my excuse. But, yeah, no, the fucking Jeep Cherokee, they do have crazy electrical issues, especially in the driver's side, because there's a pinch point in the wiring that happens in the door. So, but you can but the thing is that's so cheap to replace, and it's a 20-year-old car anyways, so who gives a shit? The Wrangler is not a 20-year-old car. There are new models being made every day that suck the same amount of dick as the one that I drove in high school. Which says a lot if they haven't fixed any of the fucking problems in several years, you know? I don't remember how old the one that I drove in high school was. It was a fairly, it wasn't a new one, but it wasn't an old one. It was, roughly, it was a few years old, but not, super old or anything. It's definitely a lot older now, but the fact that I can still pinpoint the exact same issues on a newer model, not great. That's the point of having multiple models, is that you learn from your old mistakes and make it better. They have not made it better. They've just made it worse. In new and exciting ways, they've made it worse. But, yeah, the Jeep Cherokee's, it's fun to drive. The visibility is great. You can do a lot of really fun, customizable stuff with it if you're a car guy. And if you're not a car guy, it's remarkably easy, A, to get it fixed for you, because everyone fucking loves working on those cars. And B, it's not too expensive to get it fixed either. At least from my experience. I'm sure somebody's had a $50,000 repair or some shit and is gonna be, what do you mean? It's the most expensive car ever. I hate it to death. Well, fuck off. This is my experience, not your experience. suck a dick. But anyways, I would say that the Jeep Wrangler is like specifically the 1999 to like 2005, whatever the fucking models are that have that specific shape. You know the one that I'm talking about. They're very wonderful to drive, very comfortable, and they're just great cars all around. If you're a little bit tall in the torso, it becomes a problem, but I'm 5'9", 8, 9, whatever, somewhere in between, so it doesn't fucking matter at all. Like, it doesn't matter at all for me. Because I'm national average height, which means I fit on everything, which is fucking awesome. People are always like, well, don't you feel short? And I'm like, no, because one, I live in an area with a lot of short people already there. I'm one of the taller people at my job, and I'm fetched to get everything off the top shelves. But also, it's like, I feel like being overly tall is more of an inconvenience at some points than anything else. Like, damn. And two, I'm not short. I'm national average height, so it's like, whatever, who gives a shit, you know? I'm not fucking Danny DeVito. But, yeah, no, I like the Jeep Cherokee. I think that's their best car. Specifically the XJ model. Obviously, that's the one that I'm fond of. But I think that the Jeep Cherokee is great. And I've seen some of the newer ones. They're not my favorite, but they're also fine. From what I can tell. I haven't actually had the pleasure of driving one. Yeah. As far as my other opinions on cars, what's with Toyotas and never fucking dying? Like, what the fuck do they put in Toyotas? To make them effectively immortal? From what I can tell? Like, I have never heard of anyone with a Toyota having their car die on them. It's always been like it's gotten killed by something else. They're like effectively immortal, which is a fucking awesome thing for a car, but also what the fuck? You know? Like, you have had to pay for like one oil change in 20 years? What the hell are you doing? What is going on with your fucking car? Oil's optional. Why is oil optional? If my Jeep Cherokee ever bites the dust and I don't have another car lined up from like a relative who's willing to sell me their car for like cheap, I'm gonna go find a Toyota. And I don't really like Toyotas as much. I don't think they're as pleasant to drive, but like for the virtue of having a car that never breaks the fuck down, I'm willing to take a couple of fun points off. Another car that I like that nobody else likes is the Mercury Cougar 88. I have absolutely no fucking reason to like this car. Nobody likes this car. It's nobody's favorite car. The only reason why anyone remembers the Mercury Cougar 1988 is because A, their grandparents have one, or they were looking up the cars between the years 1987 and 1989, which are a lot more memorable. Mercury Cougar 1988 has been completely fucking ignored by everyone, but I think it's neat. My grandmother had a silver one. Not my biological grandmother, an adoptive grandmother. I have like 6 sets of grandparents. It's a long story. But one of my grandmothers had a silver Mercury Cougar 1988, and something about it just charmed the everlasting shit out of me. It's a car nobody gives two shits about. I would never given a shit about it either under normal circumstances. There's nothing interesting about a Mercury Cougar 1988. But I just like it. I think it's neat. And it's like the default car. If you look up a 1988 Mercury Cougar and you look at it, that's a fucking car. That's somebody's, like, childhood drawing of a car. You ask a 5-year-old to draw a car, that's what they draw. It's a car. I love it. Someday I want a Mercury Cougar 1988, even if I don't fucking use the thing. Just by pure virtue of me thinking it's charming. But no, they're incredibly unremarkable cars. Nobody's like, oh my god, you have a Mercury Cougar 1988? People don't even sell them, because there's not really any point, because nobody wants a Mercury Cougar 1988, except for me. I'm the only person who wants a Mercury Cougar 1988. Probably in the whole goddamn world, you know? Because they are just such boring cars. It's not like Toyota Camry levels boring, but it is not a very interesting car. By sheer virtue of how uninteresting it has become interesting to me, basically. I think everyone needs a random fucking thing like that that they really like that absolutely nobody else gives two shits about. Like, I've decided insects is another one of those, which isn't true. There's plenty of people who like insects. But nobody in my, like, real life circle gives two shits about insects. So it's really funny being the default insect guy, even though I don't actually know that much about insects. Like, I know a lot about insects, obviously, but I'm mostly a beetles and cicada guy. Like, I know plenty about beetles and cicadas, and that's about it. But because I know plenty about beetles and cicadas, which aren't even very common in my area, I'm automatically the default bug guy. I'm just gonna get up to the ledge, and then I'm probably gonna quit. Because, quite frankly, I need a drink of water. I'm kind of fucking tired of this game. And we got a drink. I just want to make back the progress that I lost. Terrible gameplay loop. I hate this game. 10 out of 10. I'll be giving it a good rating of a game that everyone's already played other than me. If I don't finish this, there's definitely maybe a part 2 in the future. If anyone gives two shits. At the very least, I feel like if I wasn't drunk and rambling into a microphone, this would be a lot worse of an experience. Like, this is not a game that I want to play by my... Like, I guess I am playing it by myself because I don't think anyone's watching this. But, I'm drunk and... I'm drinking and I'm rambling into a microphone, which is, like... makes it awesome, you know? Because it is an excellent background for being left alone with my terrible, terrible thoughts. Oh my fucking god. The most interesting gameplay ever. The same fucking ledge. 500 fucking times. Okay, once I get up here, I am quitting for the night. I'm tired. I'm not a party guy. I mean, I like parties, but I like parties in the daytime when there's a pool and a dog that I can use to ignore people. My dog. Yeah, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go cuddle my dog. She's so cute right now. I say she's been laying on the same spot on the floor for the past 3 hours. She's really cute while doing it, so... You know. Oh my god. Fantastic gameplay loop, guys. 10 out of 10. You can delete all the links to this later. I mean all the live links, not the video. The video gets to stay on the internet because the internet's forever. I have, like, probably the worst digital footprint of all time. Because obviously, I don't use my real name online, but I also don't really have any qualms about sharing my face, or I didn't for many years. And I should go through and delete a bunch of videos with my face in it from, like, high school. Because they're just kind of out there. Which is like, whatever at the end of the day. Who really cares about what some 16-year-old had to say on TikTok? But also, it's like, bro... Not a great thing to have out there. Because... Honestly, because I was really staunchly into, like, hardcore internet rules for many, many years. And then it kind of died out in 2020 when everyone was going through mass psychosis. And now that, I'm allowed to say that because I was struggling with, like, actual hallucinations and shit. I didn't realize that I was, like, struggling with, like, issues like that until, like, I knew I was hallucinating, obviously, because my hallucinations were never, like, particularly realistic. But I didn't realize that there was, like, weirdness, like, multiple actual problems going on until, like, after it was over. And unfortunately, I was never, like, the type to, like, ruin my life over it. But also, like, I said some weird fucking shit, man. And, like, none of it really matters, because I had friends who cared about me and didn't mind me saying weird shit, and I'm still fucking lunatic to this day, just in different ways. But, yeah, no, I was, like, actively going through something. And I've never been, like, a particularly negative person. I mean, I was definitely, like, a lot angrier. But I was never, like, oh, I hate everything angry. I was just kind of angry. And I've never been one to, like, let my feelings ruin my relationships. So it was like, in the grand scheme of things, me going through it, TM, was never that huge of a problem. But there's definitely some weird shit that I said online that I should probably, like, get rid of. Because, like, ultimately none of it's, like, harmful opinions. But it's not anything that I stand with anymore. It's, like, weird fucking internet discourse that doesn't matter. And shit. But, Yeah, I was like having active hallucinations and shit for like 2019 to like I want to say like 2 or 3 years, give or take. And I've never like I've always had like an overactive imagination, and I've always had like weird visual stuff because my vision's not the greatest. But I was just like not doing well, and I didn't realize I was not doing well until hindsight. Um. There's probably different ways that I'm not doing well that I won't realize until hindsight now. But I think I'm a lot more self-aware now than I was then. Which I've always been I've always been the self-aware, somewhat self-aware of myself, but the thing when you're having issues like that is that you think you're self-aware, but you're not really, because, like, you know some of what's wrong with you, but you don't really know, like, the whole of it, you know? And I'm not gonna go into it too deeply, because, quite frankly, I don't want to talk about it. But it's like, huh. Yeah, I need to go through and delete some old photos of me, though. Because there's some really terrible, embarrassing photos of me from high school. And it's nothing harmful, I'm just using eyeliner as lipstick. Which isn't a great look. I've always been someone who, like, archives myself, because I like looking back at myself the older I get. I think it's interesting, and I like seeing that progress I've made. I've been that way since I was little. But man, it's embarrassing sometimes. Looking back and being like, oh, okay. You know? Especially when you remember embarrassing things. Like ranting about how pregnancy tests can be used to detect prostate cancer. That was bad. And I did it to some random fucking guy while I was tired out of my mind. That wasn't great. Yeah. He's just trying to buy a pregnancy test for his wife. Anyways. Oh, why would you buy a clearance pregnancy test? I would feel like if you're buying a pregnancy test, you want one that isn't expired. I don't fucking know. I felt that, bro. Okay. Oh wait, I got a drink. Ugh. Yeah, I'm fucking tired of these things. Which, that's the main reason why I'm gonna cut off this stream. I'm fucking tired of these things. I'm already drunk. I don't want to drink anymore. They taste like shit. Tired of the hand sanitizer taste. I'm sure I'll be rejuvenated and ready to go later. But... yeah, I'm gonna go. Genuinely, how the fuck did I forget how I got up there? Because I knew at some point. Why don't I remember anymore? Alcohol. Okay. I hate this fucking game. Shitty. 10 out of 10. Okay. I'm on the ledge. I'm gonna pause here for tonight. We'll get back to drinking and doing bullshit. Scratch my balls. We'll get back to drinking and doing this shit later. Because it is very fun for like a minute, and then we get into like the 3-hour mark, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. I'm over it. But, yeah, okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching, if anyone is watching, which I'm not totally sure that they are. But if you are watching, thank you for watching. I'm fucking off now. Thank you, and have a great night.